I'd like to talk briefly about an issue which is very common with all double bassists, and we've all gone through this, is questioning how we should hold the bass and how high the bass should be. Should we use a stool? Should I stand? And how can I do this so that I don't have tension in the body or back problems or any kind of physical problems which come from playing the instrument? And I feel I'm really lucky because since I have my Thomas Martin bass, it's 15 years now, that the ergonomics of this bass and my build and the position I found with the bass, I'm really kind of in harmony. I found what I call a universal way of holding the instrument, which works no matter what kind of music I'm playing or what situation it is. If it's amplified music, if it's acoustic, if it's with the bow, if it's pizzicato. And so I wanted to find a way where I didn't want to have to say, okay, I need the stool if I'm going to play with the bow, but then I'm going to stand up if I'm playing pizzicato. And so basically, for me, having the feet spread apart comfortably and the knees bent a little bit, as if we're doing like sports people do if you're a basketball player or something, and then the bass is gently resting in behind me. This corner of the bass is touching this part of the knee. It's just resting there very easily, and I can find a position where the bass is held without using my hands. It's not going to fall forward because it's held up against the knee, and it's resting against me, so it's not going to fall backwards either. And so with this position, if I place the bow's immediately in a very comfortable position where it should be between the fingerboard and the bridge. And up here, my arm's not too high, which can cause tension. And there's a straight line can be performed between my hand and my arm. As people like Tom Martin taught me, it's coming from your back when you're reaching over. So there has to be a transfer, and this transfer has to be done without tension. So this position where I am, if I have the bow or no bow, I can play up high, I can play down low, and I'm completely comfortable. When I was studying a couple lessons with Mark Johnson, I wanted to really be able to play like him and to have no like border crossing at the famous harmonics up on the bridge. And one of the ways that I needed to determine that was I needed to not have to have a physical movement to go into thumb position. So I wanted to have a physical position where if I'm out of thumb position, and when I go into thumb position, nothing changes. The back stays relatively straight, and my body, it feels comfortable, and the center of gravity is calm and feeling good. So I hope that might help.